How does the human mind process infinite divinity? When Arjuna stood on the battlefield and asked to see the ultimate truth, he was met with a vision so vast it exceeded the limits of his own senses. Approaching that truth through ancient manuscripts can feel equally overwhelming. The dense, unspaced Devanagari script presents a wall of information that is difficult to navigate without a specific starting point. We can find that starting point in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, verse 11. Let's bring this verse into a structured, readable format. Divya malyam bharadharam, divya gandha nulepanam, sarvascharya mayam devam, anantam vishwato mukham. While the full recitation sounds complex, the verse is actually a collection of precise descriptive layers. We can understand the entire scene by examining it word by word. We'll begin with the first line, which establishes the physical appearance of the divine manifestation. Div, ya, mal, yam, ba, ra, da, ram. Div, ya, gun, ta, nu, le, pa, nam.
दिव्य मालाएं और वस्त्र धारण किए हुए, दिव्य गंध से अनुलेपित. Wearing divine garlands and clothes, besmeared with divine perfumes. In this tradition, physical descriptions serve as proxies for spiritual states. The garlands and robes represent the covering of spiritual grace, while the divine fragrance is treated as the sensory evidence of a sanctified blissful presence. Look at the calm posture of the charioteer in this bronze work. While the battlefield is defined by dust and grit, Krishna is described as perfectly clean and anointed, symbolizing a state of internal purity that remains untouched by the violence of war. The second line moves from physical adornment to the abstract nature of the divine form. Sarvascharya mayam vevam anantam vishwato mukham. The Hindi translation translates this as, जो सब प्रकार के आश्चर्यों से युक्त हैं, जो अनंत हैं, और जिनके मुख सब ओर हैं. All wonderful and infinite, with faces on all sides. The term Vishvatomukham describes a form with faces on all sides. This is the Sanskrit way of visualizing omnipresence, the idea that the divine is present in every direction at once. Now, we'll test your recall. I'm removing the translations. Pause here and try to recite the full verse using only the original Devanagari. Working through this second line shifts your perspective from seeing a person to recognizing a universal presence that surrounds you. Here is the complete verse, organized into a clear architectural layout. Join me for a final recitation. Divya malyam baradaram, divya ganda nulepanam, sarvascharya mayam devam, ananam vishvato mukham. 3 core lessons emerge. First, the divine is infinite, existing far beyond material problems. Second, he is present in all directions. Grace is the environment you inhabit. Finally, purity is his ultimate adornment. Like spotless robes, a focused character remains clean in battle. Carry this vision of cosmic grace with you. When life feels chaotic, remember the constant presence of the divine is already surrounding you.